What's up, guys? It's Jay coming at you from camp. We're spending just a fun solo weekend out at camp, and last night we did actually yesterday afternoon I had my buddy Paul, who is one of the guys who's doing Randall's SEER Challenge, or Project Delta as we're calling it this year. So we ran a land navigation course out here last night and did an awesome job, so that was good. So we got him going in the right direction for what he needs to do, so real proud of him. So just a thing that, you know, he's my age, and you know, there is no shame in saying I need work on certain skills, and he just rough starts but finished acing the course. So that was what we wanted to, and as he went, it was fun to watch the progression and to see everything click, like all the old skills that, like, he knew how to do stuff, but it had been so long since he had put it into practice. To be able to put it into practice was pretty cool. In fact, the last coordinate that he did, he literally, his pace counts, his compass bearing, moving through varied terrain and having to go around obstacles, he came out right on top of the mark, which was huge. So big props to you, Paul. Proud of you, buddy. So anyways, today we're just out for an all-day patrol, and tried to do a little bit of coyote hunting last night. Not much success, but I have that new thermal monocular from D&T Optics, the Hydra HS225. So be on the lookout for a review from that. That was super cool. So didn't see any coyotes, but saw a lot of deer. So you can see one of the still frames from up there. That was pretty wild. So anyways, let's do our loadout, right? So we have our 12.5-inch AR pistol from Bear Creek Arsenal, anechoic 223 suppressor, and then obviously we have a Nagal, we have a M300 Surefire clone, we have a 1:6 by 24 LPVO top dots, and yeah, SB tactical brace. So we got all the good stuff going on there. So this is, I tell you what, this has become my go-to. It's so much fun to shoot, so light to carry. It's nice and maneuverable. So this is definitely a home run. So we'll put that off to the side. So as you can see, I am not wearing blue jeans today. So the goal of today is not just to do a normal trail check or anything like that, but I actually wanted to, and you'll see some of the footage up there, I wanted to explore a part of the property that I've gone to a certain point but never went beyond it. So the goal of this was to go out and explore, but to remain unseen. But in order to explore, that means having to go off trail. So went over there, and then after we do this, I'm gonna go explore on the other side that I don't go visit. So Paul and I visited a little bit of it yesterday, but I want to go back and really dig into it. So we have, as you can see, we have a Tiger Stripe BDU top, Tiger Stripe BDU or Tiger Stripe boonie. We have work gloves, just a pair of the lightweight mechanics work gloves. I like these, are cheap on Amazon, like 15 bucks a piece. You can get multiple colors. They don't last very long, 6-8 months, but they're like 15 bucks a pair, so why not, right? So we got that. Wearing a watch because I'm trying to keep track of time, and I have another buddy who's supposed to be joining me out here later today, so we'll see what happens there. But we have the 34 Alpha clone, the Amazon clone split rig that we have going on. So let's you guys have all seen this numerous times, right? So there we go, a little bit further away there. So I think we're all pretty familiar with that by now. So we have 2 AR mags here, 2 AR mags here. Then we've got forget the name of the pouch. I forget what they call it, but it's all the Amazon clone stuff. So the mutant pouch, that's it. So we have our flask in there, 16 ounces for easy to grab water. We have our radio, we have our comms coming up to push to talk, earbud, throat mic. I've been real happy with that setup, so I haven't had any issues with it. I know some folks do, I don't. Just you know, it's, once again, it's whatever works for you, right, guys? So if it works for you, rock it. Awesome. You're figuring it out. We have our IFAK, tourniquets, 2 liters of water, butt pack. Butt pack has a wind shirt in it. It has a couple of snacks in there, water purification, fire starter kit, that kind of stuff. Coming over to the side, we have a monocular and our night vision device, so we have that there as well. Then we have the Just a pouch, so I have a extra AR mag behind that. And then in here I have my compass, my camo cream, some chem lights rigged up for signaling for, you know, buzzsaws, camo face paint, that stuff. Oh, we got spare batteries back here for anything that's electric. I have spare batteries in there for it. We have a multi-tool that's dummy corded inside the setup, so that's, you know, dummy cord your stuff, guys. It's hugely important. Oh, headlamp in here as well, and a push red light. And then behind the split rig, which these are one of the things that I think we all really like about this split rig, is on the inside. So on the inside here, I have a smoke grenade, I have my knife, and then I have a spare smoke grenade for the launcher that we'll go over here in a minute. And then on this side, as you have a spare AR magazine again, so that brings our on-body count up to 6. And then I have a pair of trauma shears and a pressure bandage over here. So we have all of that going on. So that's all good stuff there. Yeah, right? I tell you what, it's cooled down in Ohio. It's no longer 90s, it's mid-70s. But damn, is it humid. We just can't get rid of the humidity here in Ohio, I swear. Bottoms. All right, so I'm wearing the Cridex G3 combat pants with knee pads in them. They're in Ranger Green. Ranger Green really works good, especially with all that you see around here. That matches up really well, so I like that. So, you know, if you're standing, even if you're partially behind cover, it blends in really nice. And the canopy isn't super thick back here, but in the spots that I'm exploring, it is super thick. So that's where the tiger stripe is doing well for me. And then I have a cravat tied around my neck as well, just to help with sweat and bugs. I soaked that in bug spray, so it keeps any bugs off of me there. So we got that going on. All right, let's see here. Oh, and I'm wearing a pair of Loa backpacking boots, my boots of choice. So, and then we have our pack. We talked about this in the last video. It's an Amazon special, and I made a beaver tail pocket for it. But on the pack, we have our grenade launcher, our 37mm signaling launcher. So for launch and smoke or launch and flares, it's great for that. I have my helmet in here. On the inside of the pack, I have lunch for the day. I have spare dry socks and dry underwear and an extra pair of gloves. And then I have a sit pad. I have a 2-liter water bladder with hose, so that way I can drink on the go with that. So total today, I have 1, 2, 2.5, 3.5. It's a 2-liter bladder, so 3.5, 4.5. So 4.5 liters of water I'm carrying with me today. I've already gone through 1 liter. And all other odds and ends that are in here as well. So we have that going on. So this is super cool. And what else, guys? Yeah, that's it. So, so this was the BDU top is your standard Amazon, the proper BDU top. They have a whole bunch of them. They're relatively cheap, like, I don't know, 35, 40 bucks, whatever. And then I just did the raid mod on them myself. So I took the bottom pockets that are normally down here, moved them up to the chest, took the chest pockets and moved them over to the sleeves. So we did that, and I like that because especially wearing a split rig like this, guys, or any kind of an LBE, you know, you have that down low, those bottom pockets become useless. So it's an easy solution. This is why all the guys back in the 80s and 90s started doing that, was wearing their kits. You know, those bottom pockets just became useless. So this is a good way to be able to dig into those pockets. You have them angled, so they're easy to access, right? Just reach straight down into them and you're good to go. So anyways, that's it. We are going to load up, drink some water, load up, and head on on that way. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. And keep getting out there, keep training. Invite your buddies out to do it with you, even if it's just a land navigation course like yesterday. Super fun. You know, that's all good stuff. You don't have to get, I mean, you can get kitted out, wear your gear, but it doesn't mean you have to be all camoed up and everything. Go out in a pair of blue jeans and a shirt and just go have fun, right? But go practice those skills, teach others, learn from others, all that good stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit it. Be good. Talk to you later. Bye.